Welcome. Today, we would like to introduce you to our penetration testing service. This is a service we have been preparing for a long time with our technical partner, Payatu, which I will introduce in a moment. But maybe first, let me introduce myself. My name is Guy Marong. I am today's a managing partner of consulting company called Cubic Consulting. I have been many years working for Sony, the Japanese electronics company, where I was many years in charge of cybersecurity, both the European CISO and also the global CISO. It's also from that angle that we are bringing this new service to you. While we were working at Sony, had been a target for a lot of cyber criminals for a while. So we took cybersecurity very seriously. And particularly criminals target websites because that is the outside visible part. It's the attack surface. We were a consumer electronics company, so we had many websites, actually hundreds of them. So our job as cybersecurity department and myself as a CISO was to protect these various environments, whether they were e-commerce websites, whether they were basic commercial websites, whatever. And whether it had a backend or not a backend, all these were, you can imagine, among the couple of hundred, the diversity was clearly there. This experience which we gained over these many years, we're contributing in this new service which we are presenting to you today. And we're doing that together by sharing our partnership with Payatu, one of the leading Indian application security and cybersecurity companies. And I have the pleasure today to present you a few members of their team. First, their head of consulting and research, Aman Aryan, and the program manager for this effort, Mihir Doshi, and their customer success manager, Soniya Nabar, and their founder and director, Murtuja Bharmal. Welcome to the Payatu team. We'll start by letting Aman introduce himself. So over to you, Aman.
Thanks, Guy. I'm Aman Aryan. I've been associated with Payatu for more than 7 years at this point, and I currently lead the consulting and research teams at Payatu.
So thanks, Aman, for your introduction. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about Payatu as a team, Payatu as a company.
Payatu is a research-powered cybersecurity consulting company. We specialize in a wide array of security assessments. We have a world-class team of passionate researchers and cybersecurity experts who continuously push the boundaries to provide exceptional consulting services.
Super. Where are you located, actually?
So our headquarters is at Pune, India, with a strategic presence at Netherlands, Australia, USA, Singapore, and UAE.
So, I like particularly Pune. I had the pleasure to be there. It's a fantastic university city and, lots of talent. So my dream was always when I was at Sony to set up an office, not only in Bangalore, but also in Pune. So I feel very much emotionally related. Basically, tell us a bit about, Aman, about the experience in cybersecurity and in penetration testing of your team.
With more than hundreds of CVs discovered, our team has a plethora of experience in identifying and fixing security vulnerabilities. We also release and contribute to a lot of open source projects. We create tools which are widely used for training and research. Additionally, we are ISO 9001, 27001, and 17025 certified.
Super. What I find amazing is, and for the audience who's listening to us, is the 100 CVEs, 100 0 days you discovered, which is really a measure of the talent on your side. It's not just doing more of the same, but actually being creative and innovative is key in this penetration testing area. The team is, of course, everything. So how do you manage your team, especially in India, where the industry is so competitive? How do you get talent, and how do you actually retain talent, if I may ask you?
Great question, Guy. So, employee turnover can be a challenge in many industries, including ours. However, at Payatu, we have built a strong culture that values growth, learning, and career development. This helps us retain top talent for relatively longer durations.
Well, thanks, Aman. I had the same challenges in the team I had in Bangalore. So, it needs to, you need to be a good employer to gain and retain talent. To continue a little bit exploring the Payatu team, We're continuing with Mihir, and he will tell us a little bit more about his group. And so, Mihir, maybe you can introduce yourself.
I'm Mihir and I'm a program manager at Payatu. With an industry experience of 9 years, I have been with Payatu over 5 years. I'm responsible for leading the delivery team and ensuring smooth execution of all projects.
So we talked about retaining talent, but I think the another key challenge in our industry, who is evolving so quickly, is how do we make sure, especially in penetration testing, where we simulate real world cyber criminal attacks, how do we stay up to date? Or how do you manage to keep the team up to date and creative? We have seen your 100 CVs.
Our team stays ahead in cybersecurity through continuous learning, internal collaboration, and active participation in wider security community. Internally, we conducted regular training sessions and workshops to discuss new vulnerabilities, attack vectors, and defense mechanisms. This ensures everyone stays current with the latest developments and best practices in the field. We have a strong culture of knowledge sharing, which keeps our team well informed and agile. We also attend and present at international security conferences such as Nullcon, besides Black Hat, Wild West Hacking Fest, and many more, where we exchange our ideas and learn about emerging threats and defenses. Additionally, our research team is dedicated to identifying new vulnerabilities and developing innovative security tools. This helps us stay at the forefront of technological advancements. Last but not the least, our participation in bug bounty programs allows us to gain first-hand experience with latest security challenges.
One important part is, though, while we have a lot of creative parts in our trade, uh, we also have the important thing is to have standards and methodologies. How do you address those at Payatu?
Our team follows a rigorous approach to ensure thorough and high quality testing. We adhere to internationally recognized standards like ISO 27001, 9001, and 17025, reflecting our commitment to maintaining the highest standards of quality and security. In terms of methodologies, we utilize a comprehensive approach to vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. This approach includes 6 steps. The first is information gathering, where we start by collecting detailed information about the client's environment. This involves understanding the application architecture, network infrastructure, and specific requirements for testing. Second is threat modeling, where we identify potential threats and vulnerabilities specific to client's environment, focusing on areas most at the risk. Third is vulnerability analysis. By using both automated tools and manual techniques, we identify vulnerabilities in the system. Our team cross verifies the result to ensure accuracy. Next step is exploitation. Here, we attempt to exploit the identified vulnerabilities to understand the potential impact, demonstrating the risk associated with each vulnerability. Then comes the post exploitation, where we assess the extent of the damage that can be done if the vulnerability is exploited, helping us understand the potential real world impact. And the last important is reporting, where we provide a detailed report that includes the vulnerabilities found, the methods used to exploit them, and actionable recommendations for remediation. Our reports are tailored to be understandable and useful for both technical and non technical stakeholders. Throughout the process, we maintain clear communication with our clients, providing regular updates and ensuring they are informed of our progress. This structured methodology ensures we deliver comprehensive and effective security assessments.
Super. I know that you have a very large team, actually, maybe more than 100 people. So having a systematic approach is very critical. But maybe continuing in the sort of standards and methodologies, how do you actually make sure that the pen test is conducted with a certain the quality target and a certain and the thoroughness? Can you a little bit share how you approach that topic?
Quality assurance is integral part to our pen testing process. Our extensive methodology is based on industry best practices and every test goes through several detailed reviews and continuous improvement. We are always improving our tools and techniques by staying up to date with the latest threats. Also, by working in collaboration with the cybersecurity community, we adapt and improve our penetration testing strategies regularly. These combined efforts ensure that every pen test we conduct is thorough, precise, and of the highest quality.
We'll talk about the community involvement of Payatu in a moment. Thanks, Mihir, for giving us an insight of these quality control. I think the multiple levels of quality control which you have in place is very important because there are so many different ways to approach a vulnerability or to exploit one. And at the end of the day, we want to deliver quality information to customers. So thanks, Mihir, for that insight. Now let's talk a little bit about Payatu's community involvement. And for that purpose, I would like to welcome Sonia. Maybe Sonia, thanks for joining us, and particularly please introduce yourself.
So I'm Soniya Nabar. I'm the Customer Success Manager at Payatu. I have been associated with Payatu for past 3 years, and the experience has been certainly incredible. The learning curve has also been exponential. So, from onboarding of the clients to the critical account management, I ensure that all the new existing and also the new clients get to derive best of the services and the value addition from all of our service offerings. I help to address any challenges they face and help to maintain a strong ongoing relationship to drive a long-term success.
Super. You're clearly a key person on this team. An important part, which is quite unique about Payatu and its history. Can you tell us a bit about Nullcon, which is very famous in Asia and spreading globally, but maybe you can give us an insight.
Certainly, I would love to. So, Nullcon is our annual security conference held in Goa, in India, and once in Berlin, Germany. It has gained international recognition as a premium cybersecurity conference for showcasing the cutting edge research and driving the innovation within the security community. So, Payatu is not just a participant, but also an organizer of this event. We started Nullcon back in 2008 as a platform for the security researchers to connect, learn, and share their insights collaboratively. Today, it attracts more than over 5,000 security professionals from around the world. At Nullcon, our team members present their latest research, conduct workshops, and participate in the panel discussions. This kind of active engagement certainly allows us to stay up to date with the latest cybersecurity trends and threats, exchange the knowledge with the other experts, and contribute to the collective growth and advancement of the security community. Our role as organizers definitely ensures that we are always at the forefront of the emerging cybersecurity challenges and also the innovations likewise.
Thank you so much for giving that insight to us because it's starting in Europe. It's well established in Asia, and 5,000 people in that particular niche area is quite a feat. And having Payatu as a partner who is really a pioneer in application security, not only as a company but also as a community lead, is great. And not only are you involved with Nullcon, which is a super conference, but also with Hardware.io. Tell us a bit about that.
So the Hardware.io is another premium cybersecurity conference which primarily focuses on these hardware security and the embedded security. So held in Hague, Netherlands, and once in California, USA, this conference specifically addresses the emerging threats and attacks on the hardware systems. So at Hardware.io, our team continues to play a very crucial role by presenting their research work, conducting hands-on workshops, and also participating in various panel discussions. So similar to the Nullcon, our goal here is to create a collaborative platform for the global security community to share the knowledge and also drive advancements in protecting the critical hardware infrastructure. So via these efforts, we are not only able to enhance our expertise, but also we are able to contribute to the broader security industry.
Thank you so much. And I would like to add that, we obviously always think about websites and applications, but the hardware side is becoming connected to the internet. And myself, having worked for an electronics manufacturer, I know for firsthand how important that is, and it will be even more important.
Yeah, it's absolutely indispensable in today's date, considering how the world is moving into the smart devices and all sort of EV systems. And since we are moving more towards digitization, a very sturdy and a robust system in place is must in the security space, specifically for the IoT related devices.
Absolutely. And I think the growth of that area will become smarter. I mean, now we even talk about putting AI into devices, not only on the network or in some way. So I'm sure this will be having a very bright future. So thanks, Sonia, for sharing your uh, insights to the Payatu contributions to Nullcon and to Hardware IO. And now we're back to Aman, who is going to talk to us about the research and community contributions of Payatu. So, Aman, can you tell us a little bit about your team's key achievements?
One of the key achievements of our success is responsible disclosure programs. We have discovered and reported several security issues in popular websites and mobile apps used by millions of users worldwide. Notable organizations that have benefited from this include Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Apple, Microsoft, Cisco, all the big names. Additionally, our in-house research team focuses on identifying vulnerabilities in various products, and they also participate in CTFs. They conduct independent research as well as contribute to community by developing and releasing open source tools, contributing to existing repositories. Our team not only attends, but we also have the expertise of organizing cybersecurity conferences like Nullcon and Hardware, collaborate with leading industry experts such as speakers and trainers at these international security conferences.
I mentioned that early on that your 100 CVs for me is a measure of your contributions to this industry. And thank you for that, by the way. But you mentioned also in your last comment that Payatu has been a very big contributor to open source. Can you tell us a little bit more about that effort?
Absolutely. So our team is passionate about contributing to the open source community. We have developed several tools and projects that are widely used by security professionals and researchers around the globe. Uh, I would want to mention a few. Let me start with Exploity. It's an IoT exploitation framework designed to help security professionals to identify and exploit vulnerabilities in IoT devices. It provides a set of tools for testing the security of various protocols and devices, making it a valuable resource for researchers. Payatu has also released and open sourced a lot of vulnerable apps, that is, a vulnerable web app, a vulnerable API according to the latest OS standards, vulnerable Android and iOS apps for the community to learn and upskill. Lastly, I would like to mention AD Recon. It is a tool that automates extraction of useful information from AD environments. AD Recon also helps us assess the security posture of their Active Directory setups by providing a comprehensive report on potential security issues. We believe in the power of open collaboration and are committed to continuously improving and sharing knowledge with others in the industry.
I think the open source effort is great because it allows so much more others to make progress. Myself, I had the pleasure to go to India for more than 10 years, almost every 3 months, and build teams in India. And I know the power of India and also, how to manage businesses in India. But of course, some of our customers may not be so familiar with India and may wonder, is my data safe in India, and so forth, which is not so much a question for myself, but nevertheless a justified concern by our customers. So maybe can you tell us a little bit how you secure the client data?
Right. So, as mentioned earlier, we are an ISO 27001 certified organization, and as a part of it, we have to adhere to those standards for managing information security, ensuring the data is handled with utmost care using advanced cryptographic techniques as well as strict access control measures.
And for those who may not know it, but if you're ISO certified, not only there's an external audit done about your systems, but almost every year you have to review, or there's a review of that condition. So it gives an external guarantee of quality, I should say, of cybersecurity services to anybody using the services of Payatu. Now tell us a little bit about the data retention policy for pen testing.
So, Guy, our data retention policy ensures that we retain data only for as long as it's necessary to fulfill the intended purposes. Any client-related data, the retention periods are tailored to meet individual contractual requirements, and we securely delete the data once the retention period is over.
So that's important and good to know for our customers. Now we're almost wrapping up this insight into your team. But maybe you can give us some feedback you would like to share from your customers.
So we have numerous testimonials and feedbacks from our clients. Let me share a couple of those with you.
Having Payatu on board for the assessment of our web application has been an amazing experience. It's not easy for a mid-sized company like Medley to find a security assessment provider that can examine our applications as detailed as Payatu. And we say this after working with multiple security vendors. For any organization, especially in pharmacy domain, having a secure working application becomes directly proportional to the trust our customers put in us. Which is why we decided to partner up with Payatu and work on delivering secure and trustworthy web app for our customers, which they deserve. Payatu's attention to detail has been phenomenal. The finding and recommendations which were delivered for this project have helped Medley and especially our internal security team to scale our efforts and design all of these, not just the application under test, but all of the applications along with this to make it secure, to help us scale our strategy to whole organization. Breaking down silos in product development and security has always been our top priority. So getting our hands on this report, which is so detailed, only helped us to improve our score, our security score, improve our security competencies, right? We would definitely recommend Payatu to all the organizations who are looking to get into this paradigm of building security inside their applications and partner with Payatu for any kind of pen test or security testing needs. So all in all, it's a 10 out of 10 experience. We would definitely keep partnering with Payatu, and I would highly recommend anybody, especially in healthcare domain, to definitely partner with Payatu for all of their security needs.
We would like to thank Payatu for finding some critical security issues in our web application. New-eyed adaptive multi-factor authentication is a fraud prevention product that processes financial transactions of our customers. Our customers are financial institutions like banks, lending companies, etc. Our main concern was if our code security is compromised, it could cause damage to both our business and our customers' reputation. Payatu's team helped our technical team understand the threats that are there in the code, and they helped us identify the security issues. The vulnerabilities that they found would have potentially helped the bad actors siphon off money from our customers or from our customers' clients. Payatu team had been very responsive, and they made a detailed assessment report that helped us work on those weaknesses and loopholes. If it comes to rating their services out of 5 being highest, I would definitely rate them 5. I highly recommend their services. Go for it.
Thanks, Aman, for sharing these insights. And now I would like to welcome Murtuja, who is the founder and director of Payatu. So thanks for joining.
Thanks, Guy. Thanks for inviting me.
We heard a lot about Payatu's expertise in various areas, and how it develops a culture of, on the one side, creativity, on the other hand, of methodology, I should say, and of community contributions. That was great, yeah. And as we're concluding our video here, I would like to ask maybe Murtuja to add some closing remark as we launch jointly this new penetration testing service in Europe.
Thank you, Guy. I'm really excited to start this new journey with you guys. One specific point that I would like to highlight is a genesis of the Payatu, how Payatu started and how the culture and DNA of the Payatu has been set up. So most of the time when somebody start any new organization, they have an idea in mind to offer some services, some product which is sellable in the market. But the way that we started is a little bit different than any other organization start. We have never planned this organization the way that has evolved. Our initial idea was just to start a community of the like-minded people who has a pretty much passion and drive about doing something on cybersecurity, doing research, present their research, learn with each other. So we just started a platform in a form of community so that people can come together and start knowledge sharing with each other, a platform for people to share the knowledge. And the whole idea has been evolved from there. The community become bigger and bigger. Then we started become more, started doing a small event. Then we started doing bigger event and which become evolved to the consulting services that we are offering. Our primarily objective of doing cybersecurity was learning, knowledge sharing, doing research. Payatu is a byproduct of those of four. Payatu has never been started with the idea of doing something in the form of business. It was always like what best we can do in the cybersecurity, how, and the whole people and team that we have built, basically keeping that central idea in mind. We are people that we are working with should have the same passion and drive that we have when we started our community. This is the one specific aspect that I would like to highlight about the Payatu. And I'm really excited to start our express pen testing service with you guys, as I look forward to engage as much as possible and provide the best possible quality work that anybody in the world can offer. So really thanks for that.
Thank you, Murtuja. I think, these, you're the founder, one of the founders or the founder of the company, and, the perspective is important. Sometimes we only remember short term, but and I think it's when you want to build something which lasts, you need a vision. And thanks for sharing that vision with us. So thank you to you and your team for working with us to create and set up these penetration testing services. And I would like also to thank all the team members for contributing their insights to Payatu in this video. And thanks to you all who watch this video. Please visit our websites to find out more information about the details of the service we offer and how to access it. And also, obviously, you want to know at this point, I believe, what is the pricing of this service. So you'll find that on our website, as you can see on the screen. So thank you again to the whole team for sharing the valuable contributions and the potential, the enormous potential of Payatu in this area. So thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Guy.